Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. I am Marq Antini, Dark 66, and we are here in the next portion of the modeling movie series here on YouTube. My company is Dark South Limited. I am a pro freelance model. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to start out here by mentioning those of you who are kind of on like a middle level or like a middle plateau. You're not a beginner, you're kind of in the middle, and you're kind of struggling with your portfolio. This is for you, not for the beginners. Okay, so what you want to do at this point, if you've been doing this for a while and you're just not feeling it and you're like this close to giving up, take at least $1,000, 1K, put it aside, okay, and start to think of or see different styles that you've never tried before. Then take your 1K, spend your money wisely, and buy yourself a new wardrobe. Now, I purposely said 1K because really like $500 isn't enough, $600 isn't enough. I'm talking from your head to your feet. Shoes, pants, shirt, hat, accessories. I mean, really, where I'm at in my modeling career, I got to put $1,000 aside for jewelry. Okay. I like moissanite diamonds, whatever. So what I want you to do also is when you buy yourself this new wardrobe, I want you to do two things. The first thing is I want you to buy like at least one article of clothing that you've never worn before. Let's say a hat, right? Put that hat on and ask yourself, I wonder what somebody who owns this hat thinks of on a daily basis, and the emotions that happens to them and what happens to them in their life, and try to kind of figure that out. The next thing is play some music that would kind of go in the same theme as the hat you're wearing, and then look at yourself in the mirror, try to figure out like poses or emotions or poses and emotions that would help you encapsulate the character of the person that is actually wearing those clothes. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Alright, so that's for like intermediate level. Beginners, just worry about taking good photos. Alright, so let's see. What kind of changes do you expect in a modeling industry? Now, I really thought about this, and I'm gonna go back to high school again. I'm gonna revert back to high school, middle school, high school. That's the best time to really think about this stuff because, like, at that time, like, everybody is still like, you don't even realize it, but at that age, you're still trying things out. You're still saying to yourself, okay, like, maybe I would like these jeans. Maybe I would like this name brand. Maybe I would like this shirt. Let me try this out. Maybe this looks good on me. Maybe it doesn't look good on me. Maybe I'll win these group of friends over if I wear this or I start acting this way. We've all done that. We've all been through that. We've all, we'll go through that at one point in our lives. The changes I expect to see that I haven't seen are common themes in a middle school, high school environment where, there's some kind of pants that everybody is, wearing, or there's a certain name brand that everybody's wearing. Like, for example, I remember as soon as I got to high school, I went to a little bit of like a, I went to two, I want to say like, I mean, okay, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I went to high school in Bel Air. Okay, I'm not saying that, but like where I'm from, I went to like kind of like I would say like a ritzy. I went to two ritzy high schools, meaning like kids there like have a little more money. Whatever. Okay, not that's not what this is about. Every guy was wearing a polo shirt, or mostly everybody was wearing polo shirts. I haven't seen that type of community, camaraderie, unity in the fashion world since then. And it really bugs me because, like, nowadays it's just all about the actual product. There's no sense of community, or hey, this actually looks good, or there's no like feedback, like hey, like I'll wear my polo shirt if I'm going here or I'm going there. Like there's no sense of togetherness anymore. It's all about individuality, and when you become an adult, that's basically what happens. Is you become an individual. But being a model is the total opposite of that. You're trying to wow, you're trying to get people to like several different styles at one time, which I really don't see that much anymore. So those are the changes that I expect to see that I don't see anymore when the models who I grew up with would usually set those trends. There was a different type of reaction that I haven't seen since then. That's another reason why I'm here, because I'm here setting some trends and doing some big things over here. Okay, so what inspired you to be a model this time around to do it on a pro level? I've had a lot of inspirations in the past at different times in my life, but I'm just going to be honest, like YouTube really drew me in for the money aspect of it. You know, I knew that I was getting enough attention on my social media pages to start making movies and getting paid for them. So this time around, it's definitely a financial thing. It's not like I'm trying to change the modeling world or anything, or I woke up one day as this fashion entrepreneur. Okay, I'm just a model, just looking to get paid, keep it moving, you know. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say thanks to One Management for inviting me out to LA for that fashion event. I don't think I'll be able to make it this year. But maybe in the years to come, I'll definitely attend. I really appreciate the invite, and One Management, you guys are great. I'm a huge fan of you. I just got a day job. I'm a day job guy, by the way, and I can't disclose what my day job is, but I most likely won't be able to make it this year for that and for family reasons. But shout out to One Management. Thank you so much for the invite to the fashion event. I very, very much appreciate it, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to stop by and maybe we can figure out some sort of a contract. All right, next question here. As an international model, how has life changed for you? Well, actually, now with all this technology, I am considered an international model. We have fans in India. I have fans in third world countries. I have fans here in the USA. I have fans in the UK. Definitely the one thing that I definitely can say is I definitely have a lot more attention from females, which I enjoy. But really, it's when you've been doing it as long as I've been doing it, it's you know, like it's it's just something that I've been doing this since I'm 16 years old. It's just a hobby that became a job. So I just kind of treat it that way. It doesn't, I don't get butterflies anymore like I used to. I don't, when I talk to my mom about it, it's more of a professional thing. Like, hey mom, I got invited to Fashion Week. Oh, hey, that's cool. Nice. Keep your day job, But, it's just, it's stuff like that. just it's to me it's a normal thing. Again, I wasn't like broadcasting this when I was 16, but it's just a normal thing to me at this point. International model, okay. I'm happy for it, just as long as I'm getting paid. Uh, let's see here. How do you handle the fame that has come after becoming a renowned international model? Well, I really, this is a great question. What I really do is, now that I am famous, I focus on, like, when I go out trying to blend in with the crowd and not being such I this is what I do. I figured this out before I was thinking about this. I focus on becoming a toned down version of myself when I'm in public. Okay. Now, this is what I mean by that. Okay, when you see me on here, okay, I'm very like in your face. Okay, this is literally face to face. I'm wearing these huge sunglasses. I'm wearing like all this bling, you know, you know, I mean, like, are my sunglasses big enough? You know, it's like when I'm going out, say with like a family member or a friend, I think about where I'm going and I'm like, okay, I'm going to dress kind of how the average person there would dress. And I try to think like, okay, like this is an atmosphere where there's these types of people, so I'll wear. I'm always wearing a hat, by the way, so you can kind of see it's me, but you might not be able to tell it's me. Or like, this guy's wearing a hat real low to the front, you know. I mean, I'll wear some of my bling, but not like so in your face. Like it's a totally a toned down version of myself. Now, if I really, 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 really want to be extra private, I almost have like a disguise. Disguise. It's just for me to appreciate you, and like, you know, when you're out on your birthday, you know, Mark Antony Dark 66 doesn't ruin your celebration because I steal your crowd, or, you know, everyone's looking at me. You know, it's not like I wear a mask or anything. I just have like a pretty good disguise where, like, if I walk into somewhere, like, you would think I'm just this other person, and really it's me, but I'm just, you know, I'm just not like, you know, there's no big sunglasses, there's no, you know, extreme fashion statements happening in your face, you know, stuff like that. So that's how I handle that, you know, being famous and everything. And really, if I see friends or something, like, I'll always say hello. I just hope I'm there for like more than a half an hour and we could have a real conversation. So that's how I handle the fame. What would I like to say to my fans? Thank you very much. I'm nothing without you. I really appreciate being on here and getting paid for this. It's truly a blessing. I love you all. That's what I would like to say to my fans. What are my upcoming projects? Okay, I'm pretty sure that at some point I'm going to do a documentary. I might even write a book. I might even write a book on something that's related to finances, believe it or not. And yeah, that's outside of what you see on here. Those are like kind of the only two endeavors. I also would like to study videography a little bit, get some more videography clips up here. And for now, today, that's all I got. I hope I was able to cause some inspiration, stir the pot a little bit, help you guys out there who are looking to be models. I am Mark Antony Dark 66. See you later. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. My name is Mark Antony Dark 66, and we are here on the next modeling movie installment in the modeling movie series. I'm actually here in my bed right now. My hat matches my pillow perfectly. So I decided that I wanted to sit in my bed and do this part of the movie. I'm like that. I like when stuff matches. And I think that's a big part of modeling is to like get things to match, wear things in accordance with one another. Like if you've ever heard that term, you can't wear that hat with those shoes. That stuff is very real in the modeling world, and we're gonna get into more technique stuff here and now for this particular segment. The first part of technique is definitely look at the camera. Now, as you can see, I'm actually laying down now, but I'm looking at the camera. Okay, it makes a whole different it sends a whole different message as opposed to if I'm just looking over here the whole time. If I'm looking over here the whole time, you're saying to yourself, what are you doing? This kind of looks suspicious, like I don't know what Marq is doing. But if I'm looking at the camera, I'm almost telling you with my eyes that I'm engaging you. And you don't have to look at the lens with your eyes for every single modeling photo that you take in a session, but you want to at least a few times kind of like engage the photographer with your eyes and kind of like show them that you're there. Because if you're not doing that, the first thing I could think of is that's not really modeling, that's more of like action shots, I guess. Like, okay, I'm running away from the camera lens and somebody is taking pictures of me. That's all I could think of in terms of like not looking at the camera and taking photos. I'm not trying to deter models that have that style. Me personally, that's definitely not my style. Even if I'm looking away from the actual lens, I like my eyes to be photographed, if that's the way I could explain it to you. Now, I'm not saying like, I haven't had photographs where, my back is turned or I have sunglasses on, this, that, and the other thing. I'm saying like, generally speaking, you always want to try to like get your eyes in there at some point. Alright, okay. So, okay, you don't want to like hide parts of your body. You want to get your whole body in the photo as much as possible and try to like go in the direction of the lens of the camera. It's kind of what you want to do. You don't want to again like act like you're running away, because the smaller you look on camera, the more you're diminishing what you're wearing, and you always want to look larger on camera. Like larger is better with modeling. Taller, larger, taking up more space, showing everybody what you're wearing, etc., etc. And not looking like you're scared of the camera lens, if that makes sense. Okay, so now you don't really want to get caught with that. Also, you don't want to get caught looking down, like looking down at the ground, especially for you runway models. If you're on the runway and you're looking down, you're totally missing the body language of what's happening. I did one runway thing my whole life, but when I did the runway job, I was totally looking ahead the whole time. And it's hard sometimes because you're wearing shoes that you're not used to and you could fall over, etc., etc. We all basically know that. But the point is, the point in that is like you're engaging your audience, you're telling them to look at you because you're looking ahead. If you're looking at the ground, you can't engage anybody because nobody's standing underneath you. This all really makes sense to me because I've been doing it so long, so like I can answer my own questions. But for some of you, like, think about how that really looks to the outside world, or think about how that looks to somebody at a fashion show. They're like, oh, they must be like getting sick or something. Like, I don't know. It just sends so many wrong messages to people who are looking at you, trying to see the modeling that's taking place. Another thing, I'm wearing this hat. Okay, now everybody knows that this is a Yankee hat. Okay, now you don't want to wear clothes. Now, of course, if you sign a modeling contract and like I'm talking in terms of building your portfolio. You don't want to choose stuff for your portfolio that is too political. Like for instance, I have a political hat here in my room right now. I wouldn't wear it for my portfolio because I don't want it to take away from my modeling, and when people see it, they just start this huge political conversation. Now, I'm not saying as Americans we shouldn't have political conversation. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's a time and place for that. When you're at a fashion show, that's not really the time to like bring up politics. And pertaining to this hat, like, I'm a sports fan. Okay, everybody knows, the New York Yankees, whatever. But what if something bad happened at a Yankee game, and then I'm wearing it the very next day, and it made the news, and it makes a negative statement, etc., etc., etc. You always want to be as inviting and like diplomatic to your audience as humanly possible. And when it comes to like sports teams and stuff, like you can always represent your sports team. I'm not saying that, but try to stay away from politics and stuff that would create like so much of a stir that it takes attention off of you as the model in the process. Okay, there you go. All right, and last but not least, okay, there's a difference between being sexy and making somebody want to wear fashion. That is totally true. I mean, there's, like I said before, there's a difference between even like taking an action shot and modeling. That's why they make GoPro cameras, because people love taking action shots. You see what I'm saying? So, you're obviously if you want to encompass everything. You want to be able to take pictures brushing your teeth, for like, some sort of like toothpaste style type of a thing, and then you want to take like an athletic photo because you're modeling this athletic brand. Like, that also is part of, like, I use the term like pigeonholing. You want to always have like natural sex appeal, like models should, but you don't want to just have that. You want to have like maybe like a nerdy look, or maybe like a conservative look, or maybe a sporty look, or maybe a conventional look. There's so many different looks and aspects to fashion that you can touch upon without being 1000% sexy 24 hours a day. So in terms of technique, I hope this all made sense to you. It makes sense to me because I've been doing this for a while. But absorb what I'm saying like a sponge, and try to understand the language that I'm talking in terms of you, the camera, taking photos, modeling, period. I am Marq Antini, Dark 66. Happy to share these tips and tricks with you. See you later.
my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises, you know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now. You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
So many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages